Mepham, welcome to this week's Midweek Update.
Hey Mepham, welcome to the first midweek update of 2022.
Today, let's take a look at Sprig Gardner Wrestling Tournament, female athletes on male teams, and an all-new Morgan being Morgan.
I can't believe that it's already another year.
So much has happened, and 2022 went by so fast.
Along with it being a new year, that means there's new stories for you to find out about. I'm Sammi Rooney.
And I'm Maya Stone, and welcome back to the Midweek Update, the B&B show that brings you closer to the people and places in and around the Mepham community.
So Maya, how was your break?
It was pretty good. It gave me time to relax, but now I'm happy to be back in school.
Even though we got a break, the athletes were still coming in for games and practices.
Wow, at least they got a little break since they didn't have to manage school and their sport.
One really big sport this season is wrestling.
Last season, you got to see Sophia Laspina, her accomplishments, and what it was like to be the only girl on the football team.
This season, there are 2 girls on the Mepham wrestling team. B&B's Sean McQuillan takes a closer look at how co-ed teams are becoming the norm.
Enter the spotlight on high school football and Mepham High School on Long Island. And junior Sophia Laspina, who makes a nice catch and run there and becomes the first female to score a touchdown in Long Island high school history.
Mepham made national headlines with Sophia Laspina catching footballs and catching the attention of America. She was the first ever female football player in Long Island history to score a touchdown. However, what many don't know is Sophia is not the only woman who participates in a male sport. Wrestlers Yana Fufas and Talia Robles, 2 sophomores, have been committed to wrestling here at Mepham High School since their time at Grand Avenue Middle School.
What got me interested was my brother wrestling, and when I always went to his meets, I thought it was super interesting, so I joined.
My dad, and because he was a wrestler growing up, so I kind of followed his footsteps.
The home of the Pirates is not alone in Bellmore-Merrick when welcoming women athletes into male sports. For 3 years, Olivia Roberto starred on the Calhoun Colts softball team, but in 2018, she went from pitching underhand to throwing overhand when she took them out for the Colts baseball team.
The boys treated me extremely well. And now that I play softball, you could definitely see the difference in the conversations that the girls have versus what the guys have. The guys are very upfront with each other. And the girls are kind of a little more drama in a sense, but it's kind of the same. I mean, teammates are teammates at that point, you know.
With these women taking a big risk by participating in male-dominated sports, what does the district administration think of the change that has been occurring in the sports world?
You know, I couldn't be prouder. You know, when you talk about school belonging, you know, it's all about creating opportunities so students can get involved. And I think when you have females playing, you know, male sports, it's an example or reflection of this culture. You know, it's a reflection that, you know, yes, you know, females can play and excel in male sports. And I think that's, you know, pretty much fits into, you know, our whole theme of belonging this year.
Along with what the administration believes comes the beliefs of teammates and peers of these athletes, possibly the most stressful part of the decision to play any sport.
100%. All the guys, they all include her just like she's one of us. You know, we all give her respect and share the play from the team just like all of us.
Definitely, you know, nobody judged her based on the fact that she's a girl or the fact that, you know, that she's any different from us. We treat her as if she was just one.
The teammates, peers, and administration are all extremely supportive of these females making a change, and Talia and Yana know this is just the beginning.
It feels great because I know that me and her are both paving a way for other girls to be able to join.
Whenever you step on the field, the weight room, the mat, you're the same. Everybody's the same. It's just how hard you could work.
Women's teams have played side by side with men's teams for decades, but with women starting to suit up on the men's teams, who knows where the future will take us in the years to come. For B&B, I'm Sean McCollum.
Thanks, Sean. I love seeing females get to show off their skills and strength equally alongside the guys.
Me too. All the wrestlers were able to show off their talent recently.
About a month ago was the Sprig Gardner tournament, which you could check out here on the B&B YouTube channel.
That was a long but action-packed day.
B&B's Brianna Boland got to see what preparing for that day was like, as well as how the day actually went.
The highlight of the wrestling season comes early in the year with the Sprig Gardner tournament.
Since I've been here 6 years ago, the Sprig Gardner tournament is significant to not only Mepham High School, but to the Bellmore-Merrick community as a whole. Coaches in the past, wrestlers in the past, alumni have all been reaching out, saying they're excited for this tournament, that it's back up and running. And it's a pretty big deal. It's the biggest tournament, one of the biggest tournaments on Long Island.
All the schools in the Bellmore-Merrick district participate in this huge wrestling event. Chris Garaccio, a Mepham senior, shares his experiences with other schools.
It was a great experience going from my freshman year wrestling at JV Sprig Gardner at Calhoun to sophomore year wrestling varsity Sprig Gardner at Kennedy the first day. I didn't get to wrestle at Mepham the second day I lost, but it's just a great feeling all around. Being in this environment with everyone here is just outstanding.
Sebastian Alvarez, Chris Garaccio, and Owen Tranquil explain how much they have to strive and work for these tournaments.
For us, we just gotta go hard at practice because it's like one of the biggest tournaments on Long Island. You have teams from all over, Long Island. So you want to be on your A game and you don't really want to lack. And we want to represent Mepham.
Like before a match, I normally warm up, get some nice bounces going on, like a little hop, I love doing the hops. Love shooting, just doing the motions, same old. To prepare for a match, I warm up, I start with a jog, and then I start with drilling certain moves that I primarily do, like a fireman's throw, certain takedowns, and I start working my top moves and then my bottom moves.
They spend months preparing for just 6 minutes on these mats where anything can happen.
Honestly, felt amazing. It was a lot of pressure on me. Now, the nerves really got to me in the match. It sucks that I couldn't win, but at least I was in the finals.
It felt great being able to be a finalist in my final Sprig Gardner I'll ever take part in.
For B&B, I'm Brianna Boland.
Thanks, Bri. All the wrestlers put forth so much effort, and it really showed.
Absolutely. Let's see how sports are going in the new year. Here's B&B's Luke Yepez with your latest in Mepham sports.
This is Luke Yepez with your midweek in Mepham sports. Excited to be back after a relaxing 3-day weekend due to our snow day last Friday. Let's get right into our midweek sports by jumping straight to our basketball teams. First, our girls basketball team had a game this past Saturday against MacArthur. Unfortunately, the girls did take their second loss of the season, losing 46-36. Our girls do have another game today where they will be playing Garden City here at Mepham. B&B will be covering the game, so make sure you come down and support your girls. There will also be away at Jericho this Friday. Our Mepham boys also had a game last Saturday against MacArthur, where they fell short 55-45. Hopefully the boys can get a win over Jericho this Friday here at Mepham, where B&B will also be covering the game. A B&B filled week in basketball, so make sure you support your boys with their home court advantage. Now let's move on to our Mepham wrestlers, who had a match last Saturday at Island Trees where they added a win to their record. Our Mepham wrestlers also have another match today at Jericho. Good luck to our Mepham wrestlers, and we hope they do well. Finally, on to our Mepham track. On Saturday, the track team took part in a meet called the Hispanic Games. Camlin Blake won the 55-meter hurdle championship for his team. Congratulations to Camlin, and we hope he can keep up his success. Today, the track team has their conference championship meet where they have a lot of confidence in winning it all. That's all I have for your week in Mepham sports. I hope you enjoyed your 3-day weekend and are looking forward to your next one, which will be this weekend. Signing off from your B&B Midweek Update in Sports, I'm Luke Yepez.
Thanks, Luke. Make sure to be on the lookout for more sports on the B&B YouTube channel with the upcoming winter season.
You won't want to miss anything.
Sports is a big part of the Mepham community, but so is school.
Yes, school and academics are important. Even with sports, it's crucial to get homework done.
As important as it is, sometimes I just don't want to do it.
I would rather distract myself with anything.
I am, what's the word?
Procrastinate?
That's it. That's the word.
This is why we should do our homework.
Yes, you're right. Let's see how Morgan deals with this on this week's Morgan Being Morgan.
It's Morgan being Morgan.
Hello? No, I'm not doing anything.
Go, fetch! See the ball? Walt, go fetch!
Thanks, Morgan. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I also procrastinate getting my work done.
Good. It's not just me. There was so much that happened today, and you can look forward to more every week.
Without a doubt, well, that's it for this week's episode of Midweek Update. We'll be back next week with all new stories from the BMCHSD to bring you inside parts of the community we don't always get to see.
Until then, I'm Sammy Rooney.
And I'm Maya Stone, and we'll see you all next midweek.